I know. Do you want to talk about it? Okay. Let me just sit here next to you. Yeah. I thought Love at First Sight was a movie thing until I became your auntie. Don't don't give me that look. I'm serious about what I'm saying. Okay. Let's play some music. Arabic vibes. Arabic vibes. Yeah, I feel like Arabic vibes. Mm-hmm. You have failed. You have failed to keep up your own standard. It sucks. Yeah. Guess what? You are human. Of course, your energy drops. Even strong teams have off days. I talk about growth, but sometimes I repeat the same patterns. I sometimes keep living in the past. Yeah. I give positive messages, yet sometimes I'm the one who needs them. Some days everything consumes me. It doesn't matter how many times we make mistakes. What truly makes us human is being aware of it and wanting to improve. Come on, cheer up. Just cheer up. Instead of collapsing into self-criticism, just return to your routine. As simple as that. Don't turn one failure into a life sentence. One missed day is not a ruined journey. You treat mistakes as definitions. They are not, they're just interruptions. This doesn't define you. What destroys consistency is not imperfection, but shame. Yeah, you're just ashamed. Shame convinces you that you slipped, and because of that, you are not worthy of continuing. Well, stand up and return to work. Let persistency be your apology. Just go back to work. Consistency is strengthened by structure. Systems exist, so standards don't depend on mood, memory, or motivation. Just like a set of cogs. You know what a cog is, right? A gear will... Oh, okay. You know what a cog is. Okay. So if one cog speeds up, every connected cog also speeds up. A scattered mind cannot build anything because it's always pulled elsewhere. So it's up to you each day to yank your hand back, put it on your heart and say, no, this is what is important. It works. it works. Okay, how do I explain this? Let me see. Consistency. She is stubborn. She doesn't seek shortcuts. She values sustainability over intensity. She builds a quiet type of pride. The kind that settles into your bones. You know that kind of pride, like you know what you're capable of. She's not a productivity tool or a success strategy. It's a daily demonstration of how seriously you take your life. Your word matters even when spoken in silence. You start saying no to distractions that dilute your focus, a signal that your time and attention are valuable resources that cannot be wasted casually. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. You are in this mess because you're not saying no. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. Consistency is a private contract between you and your purpose. Your repetition gives you results. At its heart, consistency is an act of faith that small steps matter each time you show up. You cast a vote for the person you are becoming. You become more reliable to your own dreams. Well, I cannot talk about consistency without talking about progress. Progress does not announce himself. Yeah, he's not dramatic. He doesn't knock loudly or demand recognition. He is not fragile. He has survived without reinforcements. He protects humility. Because you cultivate it slowly, knowing your limits. You remain focused on the work rather than the recognition. He is not obligated to satisfy doubt on demand. He unfolds on his own timeline. He reminds you that readiness cannot be forced. Indifferent on how badly you want confirmation, most of the times he moves quietly. Underneath the surface, unseen, uncelebrated. He refines habits, builds familiarity with discomfort. The quiet nature of progress makes him easy to be underestimated, but it is the most honest stage of growth. Wow, growth. I told you I was human. He is not inflated by attention or distorted by pressure. He is grounded in his own logic, repetition, and patience. Allow time and effort to do what they are designed to do. People often mistake him for stagnation, but in silence, this is where the deepest work is done. Yes, growth has a silent stage. You are in the silent phase. This phase is longer than most are willing to endure. Skills are sharpened before they shine. Strength builds before it can be seen. Understanding deepens before it can be articulated. This phase asks you to believe in the process rather than the chase. I know it tests your commitment. Most people fail here not because they lack the ability, but because they lack the patience with the unseen. Invisibility feels meaningless, yet it's often the most meaningful phase. It demands faith in your effort rather than validation from others. When directing a shot, the most interesting character in the scene is usually the guy saying the list. When everyone is what, yeah, that, the scene belongs to whoever is doing the most work in silence. Silence is not inaction. It is the most active thing in the scene. The silent character is the one with the most to lose. The character who is silent is holding the pressure inside. Contained pressure is always more dramatic than released pressure. This is the difference between a fist and a slap. Pressure changes behavior. You stop chasing quick wins and start settling into the rhythm of the work. Because lasting growth cannot survive constant urgency. You stop scanning constantly for signs that you are behind and allow yourself to be where you are, trusting the process unfolding, and let God cook. As simple as that. Practicing consistency is maturity. It reflects an understanding that feelings are temporary. You stop waiting for a perfect moment and you begin to work with the moment you have been handed. This response preserves your momentum. Yes, you understand that feelings are just temporary. They pass. They pass. So there is no perfect moment. In fact, the inner debate fades because the standard is already set. Hard days reveal the relationship you have with yourself. You become aware of your limits without being defined by them. You understand that strength does not come easy, and discipline does not mean lack of struggle. This awareness softens you towards others and deepens your understanding of yourself. Self-trust formed this way is balanced, steady, and grounded. Anyone can be confident when the energy is high and everything seems moving in your favor, but the days when effort feels forced and enthusiasm is absent, showing up on such a day is not about performance or perfection. It's about not abandoning yourself. Restraint strengthens discipline and enhances long-term satisfaction. Self-trust built on hard days is durable because it has been tested and it doesn't collapse under pressure. So in simple terms, consistency does not eliminate struggle. She gives struggle context. So be reckless. Be reckless with your art. Yeah, while it is understandable and necessary to cultivate the skills you need to properly express yourself, but be reckless. You won't be good, and that's a good thing. Perfectionism smooths out at edges, yet the edges are what makes the art worthwhile. Be reckless. Told you the Arab vibes would work. I didn't read your mind. I just sat next to you and I played some Arab vibes. Let's just enjoy this moment, shall we? Yep.